Welcome back, my friends, to Manor Lords. The snow is melting on what is year 4 for us. We have been building so much in just 4 years. Our community is bustling. We just need to be able to establish our tavern to be able to hit that second tier of housing. So that is our goal for this year. I believe that we will be able to do it. So let us initially update the field priority of barley. And then honestly, I really want this harvest to come in this year. The rest of this doesn't matter so much. All of these are on the same priority, but I want to make sure that the barley field gets tended. And then we have a couple extra families that have added on to the community. Let's get 2 extra farmers, 2 of these families assigned to work the farms. And then we want to be able to figure out where we're going to establish the brewery. Brewery? What are they calling it? Yes, brewery. Okay. This had been the hub for industry for us. It feels a little odd to place it on the road up to the church. It's also too steep to be able to do that. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. What if we line it up right here on this hillside? Now, the lumber camp is over here, and it will be taking away some saplings, which would eventually turn into full-grown trees that could then be harvested again for lumber. But it's at such a convenient location right next to the barley field and right next to the storehouse here that will be holding all of the raw resources. We could also build it over here, which is not too far away from the storehouse. Maybe we do something like that. Let's build it off on this end. This is where all our trade sectors is. Makes sense that the brewery is there next to the trading posts. Just thematically, I suppose. And then we can go to, where are you? Trade? Administration? No. Converts malt into ale. Oh, I need the malt house. Okay, so okay. Multiple stepped process. Get this. Maybe we do want to clear this area and have kind of a centralized hub here. But then again, the harvest is going to go to the farmhouse, and then from the farmhouse to... Okay, we'll leave it over here. And if things turn out terrible, we will reorganize. That's very similar to what we did with our bread supply chain. Started out horrific, and we made it much better by being able to add on an extra, relocate the granary, and then add in an extra communal oven. So right now the bakers are operating at 0, which is perfect. The windmill is grinding out flour as quick as we can. And yeah, heaven shine down and bless us. We've got plenty of grain and plenty of wheat still to be threshed into yet more grain, so the farm is doing fine for supporting us. Also, here in the summer months, we can probably tone down how hard we are working on producing fuel. People don't need the fires to be running so hot here in the beginning of spring. I think we do want to add on a couple extra houses to be able to supply the families who are going to then work both the brewery and the malt house. The malt house. Add this in. This is going to be a very odd-sized plot. Oh, I could get 2. I would like to get 2, but I would have also liked to get an extension. Okay. The extension is still very finicky, but we'll do this. Those 2 extra families should be sufficient for providing power to both the brewery and the malt house. And then we might also want to go to an extra worker in the... No, we're maxed out at the storehouse. And honestly, the storehouse is doing pretty well here for not hitting capacity. Meanwhile, the granary is... How much? Oh, it's only 2,000 units over capacity? Yeah. Our granaries are overflowing. A land overflowing with milk and honey. Take the brewery up. Get to work. And then, wait. Oh, and the malt house. Yes, this is what needs to be finished. And then we're actually going to have to wait, I guess, quite a while until this field is established. The plowing process is not yet done. What are you guys working on? You actually did set this up? Oh, dear. The order of crops seems to be all out of whack right now. Why are there crops in this field in March? Tell me this. Did they survive the winter? They were not fully harvested? No, harvest progress is at 100%. Okay. It'll just be a mystery. Early access kind of bug. Okay, the barley harvest is in the ground. The little plants are just seeping above the surface. Still fine-tuning our food econ and the firewood. So we've upped the number of woodcutters, and I'm trying to figure out what do we want to do with all these communal ovens. So we've got 4 bakers right now, and they're always low on flour, and there's never any bread. That had been choking it up before when the granary was in a very suboptimal position. The granary is overflowing. We have 760 bread, only a tiny bit of flour, a lot of grain, and a lot of wheat. If we go to where the flour is coming from, the windmill is backed up with flour. And this is where I just don't know if it's more important to prioritize putting workers on the granary to transport items, or if it's more important to put workers on the windmill, and then that these millers will be moving the flour around. I guess we could watch where these guys go. Let's see here. So we've got both of them going somewhere. Does that help me? Transporting? It seems like they are helping transport pieces about. So maybe adding an extra worker to the windmill will ultimately help us get the flour distributed a little more smoothly. Let's see here. Windmill. Update me. There we go. 3rd family on the windmill. Hopefully that is sufficient. And we'd probably want to add a couple more houses. We have aligned this whole region. Did we have an expansion somewhere out here? Or did we already make it? I think we already made it. Okay. Is there extra room right here in the corner? One more house. Village life. Plot. Oh, maybe it fits. Come on. No, it's too small. Too small to fit a house. Come on. What if it angled this way, though? Yes, then it fits because of the way the house is facing. Excellent. How about another psycho plot added in right here? That plot's too small. Oh, whoa. It was there. I swear it was there. I saw it. Saw it with my own eyes. There it is. That fits it in. Beautiful. I think the system is obviously very finicky and could use improvement, but when you understand that the first 2 lines you set is the facing of the house, and then that gets the narrow side, and then the house extends lengthwise away from that area, you're able to get a better feel of how to space out the whole plot and how we were able to squeeze this house into the zone. Let's get additional bakers and see if it follows the same principle as the windmill. We're really cranking it. We're at 16 speed here. We're not messing around. We're going to get through this. I want the barley harvest to come in, and that's where we can then slow things down and make sure that we're managing things. Let's get a couple more houses here to supply those extra bakers. I like still having some, what would you call them, unassigned workers. There we go. Nope. You're not happy with this plot size? There's not enough space to be able to fit your little house in here? I feel like there should be. You're telling me it's not. That's unfortunate. I would love to get some houses worked in here, but I suppose we could save this for some other styles of buildings. We could actually build a second well. Perhaps that makes sense. Water access enables firefighting. Must be built over a water vein. Let's get a second well. It's picturesque. It makes sense that it would be here. And we can get an extension of housing over here. That plot's too small, but I just saw the house. There it is. Hang on. Can we, like, extend? Hang on. I would love to get the extension. Opportunity. Nope. It could be this big. Anything that goes red, it shows the extension. That's going to bother me. Hey, the barley is coming in. Harvest in 60 days. 2 months. 2 months till harvest. Let's see, the farm still looks like it's doing incredibly well in terms of having a base stockpile of grain to give us enough bread for the winter. And I haven't been paying too close attention if it is a 1-for-1 conversion of wheat to grain, or if you get more grain or if you get less grain. The quantities have been too large, and because they're always being taken out into other aspects of the supply chain, I haven't been able to follow along. But when we come out to full release, I'm definitely going to be making some guides on balancing the whole food economy. Get this going. Granary. 3,000 units instead of out of 500 capacity. Yeah. Makes sense. The bakers are working their hardest down here, rolling out the bread. Oh man, I love it. What a gorgeous little village we have produced. And here we have the tiny little market. I think this one is just covered because we actually have a designated worker here. And these other ones actually don't have workers assigned. They don't seem to make much of a difference whether they are assigned or not. So right now, I'm not going to try and fix what ain't broke when there's other things that are broke. Like our whole brewery production. So do we not build a tavern to serve alcohol that just comes out of the brewery? Does this make sense? Where does the entertainment get factored in? Trade, administration, and military? Yeah, that's not going to be it. Gathering, mining, storage, village life. There's the tavern. Gives citizens of the region access to ale and lowers public order, which means that there is actually going to be some crime. I mean, we could build it right over here, right next to the production buildings. Is there another area that we would like to establish the tavern? I would kind of like it to be over here, but we built our wall expecting more to fit in here. Never really came about, but I don't want to destroy it either. Building up on this hill would be kind of fun. You have the two hills overlooking it. The church on one side, the tavern on the other, and then the village in the valley. Oh, man. Okay, I sold myself. We're going to do it. That's going to be the play. So this is collecting firewood. Right. That means we can set up our tavern. Yeah, I want you spun around. I want you to have the road connection. There we go. Up to the hill. Uprooting 12 trees. Doesn't matter. Here we go. So this was actually the front. Hey. We're using the flank Lloyd right thought of architecture that you build on the brow of nature rather than on the top or in the foreground on the nose, but you build it within, right here on the middle of the hill. It'd be nice if we could clear these trees to actually be able to see it. I have a feeling that's going to be overshadowed by how large these pines are, but do what we can. They're not pines, are they? What are they? More like oak? What would it be in England? I feel like this has to be a simulation of England, all the little manor houses and how the village is set up. The barley harvest is coming in. So, are we going to be able to process any ale this year? Or is that going to be a next year element? I would love it to be this year. And honestly, if it's next year, we're going to extend the episode to be able to make that our capstone. I love looking at our little settlement out on the map. You see all the little developments actually starting to span their way along the trade route. We're the only people building in this zone, as the demo right now. You're only occupying one region, but later on you'd be able to extend your influence into other regions, start additional villages, have them trade with each other, go to war with opposing sides. There's so much. This game is incredibly ambitious. And is the tavern done? Tavern is complete. Connected to the road network. Let's see. I think that we should go ahead and try and balance our workforce around. Whoa, fire started? Whoa, wait. Fire started? In the middle of the rainstorm? Oh no, the house burned down. I didn't realize they had disaster events like this. People are putting out the fires and they're starting to try and repair the house. So they ran to the wells to be able to get the buckets of water. Okay, guys, it's done. The rain put it out, I think, mostly. So yeah, we need to build the family house back up. Okay, we were adding on the workers to be able to balance our workforce around having the tavern be supported. Can I fit in any other houses? We could try and press them up and actually use those housing development to clear out some of these trees. Let's see, can I fit somebody in here? No, yeah, it's too small. What were we thinking? Let's try it more like up here. Hey, here we could even get a improvement. Yeah, I'd be down to try and grab the improvement up. Actually, let's slink them off like this. We could maybe run the road. Oh my gosh. May give us space to run a road along the backside here, a little alleyway that circles about. There we go. Let's get that down. Right now, the farm has all the barley. I hope that it's not on a priority system and that the farm isn't just going to hold the barley until all the wheat processes. Because we have such a backlog of wheat, it might never actually... Oh no, it's actually in a different area. Okay, wheat is being placed into the pantry, and the barley is being placed in the generic storage. That gives me hope that it is going to be nabbed for the malt house. And there we go. We actually have malt already. Amazing. And then you are processing malt into ale. The brewery is working. This is some of the youngest beer you're ever going to have. Aged to perfection of 3 weeks. Now we're just waiting for the tavern to be able to serve its first fine beverage. Let's see, we can improve you. How about you slot in with... We're very poor right now. Is this because we got all of our sheep? Yes, we finally reached the full herd of sheep that we were looking for. You can just go ahead and get the garden set up. New families joining in as these houses are completed. Up on the hillside as we get the change into the fall colors. Man, this game is gorgeous. And deliciously satisfying to be able to zoom out and see the progress that you've made. I feel like it would be interesting to go for a run where you try and have all of your housing plots large enough to have an extension so that then each family is able to add some subsistence contribution to the food. Then you don't have to be as worried about farming at all, frankly. You could have everybody with a vegetable garden or the chickens or the goats, and then you can hunt in another location. You might be able to also gather berries, things like this. And I'm not sure if it's enough. Ready to upgrade! Let's go. Okay, so who will become our first batch of premium citizens? We have to go, obviously, to the oldest houses first. You are one of the very first ones that we constructed. You can go up. Honestly, it makes sense. We'll hit these. Do we just want to improve the ones with extensions? Does that make the extensions even better? Let's try one of each, just to see what happens. I would like to upgrade this one too, because it's very close to the Bailey and the Manor House. It makes sense. This is the downtown area, but then I would like to upgrade this one because it actually has the extension. And now we have to wait for the construction to occur. They need additional wood. What is a level 2 house going to look like? Take me up. And have the oxen bring in the lumber. Here we go. It's getting hauled in by cunts. Does it have a slightly different look on the outside? It's a little yellowed instead of all white. I don't know. It could just be the lighting, actually. Little variation in the light. Yeah, that's all it is. Okay, okay. There we go. Construction is coming right along. I hope it actually looks different. We're getting a little bit of stonework here. Is that what's happening? Family's front porch is being set up. Oh, okay. It's a full renovation. Yes, yes. Man, what a place. I love it. We built the blockhouse. Da-da-da. Everything is met. Upgrades. Hang on, was that actually more? Yes, there's more. Upgrade 104. Not available because I don't think I have a way to make bricks. Hang on, take me back. I want to see this all. Okay, so we have sewing, boots, alcohol, and anvil, bread. What do they all cost? They all right now cost brick and gold. Do I have a way to be able to trade for brick? Can we break the demo by trading for brick and then doing an upgrade that it seems clear that they don't really want us to do? If we go to materials, is there brick? Firewood, wood, nope. Commodities. Ale, shoes, cloaks, linens, candles. No, I do not see brick. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing something. It's this iron slab, but that definitely looks different than what we were looking at before. Crops? I'm just double checking. Looks like there is currently no way to be able to achieve those tier 2 advancements, but I'm sure once we get the full game, there's going to be a whole array of improvements that you can make and extensions to these houses. I really love that aspect of the village management, actually. I think that there's a ton of potential there. Let's see. Right now, you do not have the entertainment. And then we're waiting for one more house to be upped to be able to win comforts and conveniences. The tavern run out of ale already? Yeah, pretty much. You gotta upgrade them. So are they sad? Are you guys like unhappy if something doesn't get met? Approval rating. Approval rating is going incredibly. We used to be down to like 30 something when we first started because everyone was homeless. Now we've worked our way up to 71. And that's it. Right in November, we complete comforts and conveniences. Do they have a follow-up for us? I've never made it this far in the demo before. Or now we're finally free to do whatever we please. My guess is that that's all that they've got here. It doesn't seem to be any updates. Storage limit, pantry limit, ready to upgrade. There it is. The demo quest line is complete. We are victorious here in November of our 4th year playing the demo. Now I have to decide, am I going to go full psycho and try and build 1,000 homes in our region? Is this in any way possible? We have a population of 35 right now, and we're covering this much of the map. I don't think it's possible, but maybe we're gonna have to we'll give it a run. We'll see if we can up our population to at least over 100 here coming into the 5th year. But this is actually a great milestone to be able to end the episode on, even though it's a little early. Usually I play all the way through the winter, but we were able to hit all of our goals. We completed our quest. We set up the malt house, the brewery, the tavern. I'm loving this look, so I'm pausing it to be able to get my thumbnail. Let me know down in the comments, what have you guys thought of this look at Manor Lords, being able to press through and complete the quest line of the demo. Are you excited for the full release? I am incredibly hyped. Subscribe to the channel to be able to see when we're able to cover the game in the future. Let me know if you guys want to see more of the city builders on the channel. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.